Come back, pull up a Zoom box, grab a microphone, and get comfortable. It's about to go down. Let's go. Yeah, we here. Go. Good morning, good evening, and welcome to the online open mic presented by the legendary, I say the legendary, Nuyorican Poets Cafe. I am your host. My name is Elemental. Happy Thursday. This is the jump off, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. We have been doing this and doing this and doing it well for a while. Welcome to episode 17. Let's get it crack-a-lackin'. We do this every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and X, formerly known as Twitter. If you're watching on one of those streams, appreciate you truly, and you would like to join us in the Zoom, the number's on your screen, 977-539-856. Jump in, join the greatest community in the world. Want to know why I say that? Trust and believe we're going to show you this evening. We do this week after week thanks to some dedicated folks who pay these bills. So we would like to thank the Howard Gilman Foundation, the Poetry Foundation, the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, and Education of America for hosting our free online events. You can add your energy to the mix with a tax-deductible donation by going to nuyorican.org/contribute. Make sure you are plugging in with the dopest tech in the Zoom burst. Doing it only Ron Mark Thompson, a.k.a. RMT. You're not down with RMT by now? Damn it. You should be. Well, this is where you can find me, Elemental.com. Take out the T, put in the 2. Elemental.com. So many things going on, y'all. Make sure you're plugging in. Tonight's theme, Timeline of Sound, where it all started. This is really, really about the music that grooves you, the sound that just behooves you to move. You know what I mean? Like, what is your connection? Where did your connection to sound begin, right? What's the first song that you remember, like, falling in love with, right? Not falling in love, right? Because falling in love has its own song, right? But I love how it transports you back to those places. So I'm looking forward to hearing all the incredible artists this evening and the inspiration that they got from this theme. If your artwork is not on theme this evening, that is still totally cool. We are still looking forward to all of your genius. Next week's theme, coming at you. Gilded Guidance. Your family tree. This is about great greats and great greats that made you great, right? This is about all the great things. This is about all the great fruit, all the grapes of wrath that made you the beautiful poet that you are, the beautiful artist that you are. This is the gilded guidance that sets your heart on the path to progress. These are the people. These are the branches. These are the leaves. Not only do they provide shade, but they provide fruit. This is your family tree. Tell us its story. Where did the seeds come from? Are they native to this land? And if not, how did they get here? I'm looking forward to it. That's what we're going to be dealing with next week. Also, again, here's what we'll be looking at theme-wise for the upcoming weeks, right? I Just Called is coming. Lights On. Twilight Zone, The Outer Limits. Looking forward to that one. Classic movies. And The Cost of a Penny. Your 2 cents. That one is so wide open. I'm looking forward to that one. The Cost of a Penny. Your 2 cents. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Let's get to the rules so we can get to the artistry this evening. Artists, turn your cameras on. We are trying to simulate a live stage as much as possible. Plus, we love to see all the beautiful exuberance that goes into your performance. So please, turn your cameras on. As you're getting ready, have your artwork ready. Artists, if you're using music, I can never remember which side. If you're using music, make sure you have on the original sound for musicians and make sure it's original music. We don't want the agents of the interweb interfering with our stream in any way. So please make sure you have original music, have on your original sound. We are good to go. Make sure all your stuff is ready to rock too. When we call on you, make sure it's ready, pulled up and ready to rock. You got 3 minutes to do it. You got 30-second intro. Let these folks know where they can find you, how they can connect with you, right? Make sure you are also changing your Zoom name to coincide with how you want people to connect with you. Let them know, bring it down, burn it down, and check out. That's what we do. You know what I mean? We have reached night 30 for the babies, folks. I promise you, this community, the greatest community in the world, is full of explicit lyricists and incredible artists that may trigger some dangerous flashbacks. But the founders of our cafe were major proponents of the freedom of speech, and we will make sure it maintains in the vein of everything we do. Therefore, there is no censorship other than any hate speech or any ism that people may use to manipulate, which will not, I said not, be tolerated. There is no censorship. This art form that we love and live and breathe is a walking, breathing trigger warning. Thou hath been warned. This is a true call and response space. After these artists get up here and share a true piece of who they are, you will see this pop up on your screen. This is when you get a chance to share all that energy with the room and the artists. Don't worry about the noise, y'all. It's the rowdiest night of the week anyway. Share all that energy, and it will all be returned to you in the performance of every single artist in here. I promise you. The guaranteed list tonight is closed. Sign up begins 24 hours before the show, which would be Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. To sign up, you go to Nuyorican.org. Click on full events calendar. You click on a Thursday that you want to get down on, and you need an artist RSVP ticket. And they will not even populate until 24 hours before the show. So make sure you plug it in, all right? Because it's a hot ticket, all right? So make sure you're plugging in. If you are in the tri-state area, make sure you are plugging in with the Bowery Slam. It is going down, hosted by J. Rose and also Maddie Motto King. Shout out Storm Lake in the building. You know, they alternate once in a while. Make sure you are plugging in. Also, at the Lower East Side of the open mic, hosted by Soul Preem. That cat's all kind of incredible. The teen open mic, still moving around, folks. So make sure you are plugging in the next generation to what we do. All right, seriously. And Final Fridays, hosted by Tony McPherson. Listen, if you're in that area, make sure you are coming through. Also, what I don't have on here, Beatniks is coming, folks, and Beatniks is on the road. So make sure you are plugging in. All right? Beatniks is coming, for real. Tonight's list. Look at all these beautiful poets. Listen, all these incredible people coming to share their incredible artistry with us. So guess what? We're going to get to it. There's all my rowdy friends here on Thursday night. What's good, good people? Always good to see you. I wait all week just to get to this day. I see you Megas in the building. Look, we're going to set it off in the way that only a blacksmith can. This incredible poet is a lighthouse on his own, but he always talks about lighthousewriters.org. I promise you, no one would be shouting out an organization for years upon years if it wasn't worth checking out. Our blacksmith is here, the one and only Michael Sindler in the building to set us off this evening. Please let them know where they can find you, sir. Always great to see you. Please take it away.
Hey, Elemental. Hey, everybody. Yes, it is always wonderful to be here. And yes, I will go ahead and put out the word for lighthousewriters.org, which is always a wonderful space with just all kinds of things, workshops and classes and events and things going on for writers at any level and whatever you're looking to do. And you should especially give it a look because June 7th through 14th is going to be Lit Fest, which is going to just be amazing. That being said, let's jump in, not waste time. It is 30 for 30 and all that good stuff going on. So I thought I'd read some stuff that's fairly new. And as long as we're doing this theme, this is one I wrote a couple days ago called Rock Lobster from my misspent youth. We never had more fun than flopping to the floor and rising wobbly armed as Fred and Kate belted out the chorus and Ricky strummed all four of his guitar strings while Cindy yokoed all the sea creatures before we crashed harder than waves on the beach and woke up in the morning on the living room shag, curled up where we last fell with whoever fell there with us, wanting nothing more than to do it all over again. And I'm sure the Magus understands where that's coming from. Couple other new ones. This one's called Imposter. My imposter syndrome feels like an imposter. It thinks other syndromes are so much better. It doesn't know how it got called into action or what part it's to play in this momentary mess. It's sure deep inside it isn't anywhere near ready. Those other phobias are so much cooler and so much stronger and flashier. Isn't sure it even deserves to be a syndrome at all. I'd almost feel sorry for it if it wasn't pulling the door shut while I'm trying to get in. And let's see. This one's for our big event the other day. It's called Crescents. Eclipse. I admit freely that I overslept and missed the big moon and sun dance. I had my own darkness going on. Still, I wouldn't trade that rare 8 straight hours for some crescents in a colander. And lastly, just because somebody sent something to me that just really struck me in. So this is just called Only an Email. Even a small life can be overwhelming. So a good thing or two at just the right moment can be gigantic. Not to put a point on it, not to be pedantic, just to mention how nice something simple can be. Okay, thank you all very much.
How nice something simple can be, like sharing your new poems in National Poetry Month. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Michael Sindler.
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah,
Michael.
always. Thank you for starting us off.
Woo, Michael.
Poetry.
Know it.
Always.
Starship is underway, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the building. Want to know why I say this is the greatest community in the world? Trust and believe. We are going to show you artist after artist. In the first poem, Rock Lobster, he said, before we crashed harder than waves on the beach. Come on, man. Come on, man. We woke up on the shag. Yeah, some of y'all might not necessarily get that, but there's worse ways to wake up, baby. My imposter syndrome feels like an imposter. Those other phobias are so much cooler. You know? You know, he said it's holding the door shut while I'm trying to get in, right? And then in Crescents, you know, I missed the big moon and Sundance. Yeah, it wasn't really a whole lot to it. Certain places, yes. Others, no. Only an email, even a small life can be overwhelming. It can be overwhelming at times, right? When something invades your world, incredible. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you for being a lighthouse of your own. Lit Fest is coming, folks. All right. Again, he wouldn't be shouting out this organization if it wasn't beneficial. Appreciate you, Michael Sindler, for all that you do, being a pillar of our community. Coming up next, listen, the only cat I know in the original Nuyorican Poets Cafe anthology. Not sure if he's here today or if he just sent a representative shadow of his voice, but I guarantee you he's going to blow his mind with whatever he does. The one and only Paul Skiff in the building. What's good, Jedi Master? Always good to see you. Let these folks know where they can find you. Please, take it away.
Yeah, thanks for that intro. Yeah, I hope to, I'll try to blow everybody's mind in my own. Let's see. It's supposed to be about sound, and I kind of want to do this thing Gustav provoked me into doing as a collab with him quite a long time ago. So I'll just do my part of that collab. Let me get this up here. Where'd it go? Press life upon ear. Initiate vitality, moment, pause. Cosmic sound touch. Very thought audibly fondled, where we birth ourselves. Acoustic voice shadow stripping, voice from belly saying, time to eat. Voice of 3 o'clock sunshine slant through 5th floor window yelling bright, listening. Have you located your voice? Did you use your hands your spirit pilots to sense reverb wearing ear? Because each voice is awareness's caress at our core, resonant life force, mother calling you to a meal at the table, where past tense infinitesimal tells a joke history while concert of simultaneity voice wings from moth frenzy not sparkle swarm beneath street lamp whose illuminating contralto is human interpretation of sunlight. But where do all these voices take me? To truth turnings? Passion uses song to erotically conquer parts of my throat. So my voice, acoustic dimension you feel beneath your skin, exclaims sensually submerged in who you understand yourself to be. Your body's awareness aligns within sonic sensations. You put yourself where my voice comes from. Here, together, we are third nature. Between us, a being, part you, part me. Third person harmonies, wholeness, where voice of the voice births us as one child. All vocals and join us this way to serve us our emotion under our skin where sound runs free, liberating from inside out. Voice metabolic force vibrates real within, profuse infinity of the possible. So it is easy to know I am a gravity heard by Jupiter's moons. You are the moon's hearing. This understanding is another dimension substituted for hard objects, but the vivification is necessity, just as the prophet Malcolm X, voicing compassion in each of us, our in common uni-human versal destiny, struggle, lust, never-ending, emphatical instinct, truth. I will join together with anyone as long as they want to change the miserable conditions that exist on this earth. I hear these voices. I hear these voices change me the same way my skin feels the world. With shade tree dissuades sun, with shout sting congratulates bee, with reflection puddle praises the rain, with aroma sage counsels air, with desires mortality, the language of dying translates what you want. The nation state's violence is Gandhi'd by eloquence of fraternity's shame, a mirror like our reflected humanity was just spoken for the first time. Why did we hear but not listen? Child pronounces wisdom with laughter tickled by something unseen, but the back of your own throat is still covered with crayon drawings scrawled by that same invisible joy. Erect posture, a coaxing nipple gives to lips. For inferno zone between legs, love rush ignites pinnacle shout. In choir of lightning, blood abandons body's peripheries to converge on groin. I have a dream, says someday. Ask not what your country can do for you, says selflessness. We hold these truths to be self-evident, says undeniability. Give us your tired, your poor, your huddled masses, says redemption. Ice dagger 80 degrees below zero, gale stab blasting from motionless lake's vast Arctic expanse howls. You better not come outside in this weather without 3 coats on, or you will need to drink antifreeze before you crap. You have the power now, so you can easily fabricate the evidence to support all your charges. But if you think you can fool me or people worldwide, you are mistaken, for it is not I, but you and your small gang who are on trial in the face of history. Taunts the 7-year-old girl at the teacher trying to chase her back inside from the playground. The quote from Mao Zedong's wife brandished like a martial art coup de grace in an inspired fit of undomesticated liberty lust from virtual storage, sprung, gurgling her premonitory insight about the end of the universe. Desiccated, unhuman electronic trace of Helen Keller warbles. Everything has its wonders, even my darkness and silence. The voice I hear constantly, I cannot quite grasp or understand distinctly. It is a future, part of distance, the temporary location of my body feels, echo of a place far from me, a sound like letting go. I hear these voices change me the same way my skin feels the world.
The metachlorian count in this dude is off the charts. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Paul Skip.
Oh, Jedi Master.
Nicely done, Paul.
That was a
Woo,
great
we love you,
collab
Paul.
doing that with you
Woo!
was
Off
awesome.
the charts and off the planet.
Just
Oh,
phenomenal.
beautiful.
Terrific.
I feel one of these days you should go to Gustav and exchange with CP Mays. I would love to hear that. Exchange poems, and the other reads the other's poem. I would love to hear that. That would be an amazing treat.
We will indeed, sir. So I appreciate you, all of you, for making sure that you let your colleagues know how much we love what we do. But I am definitely going to get to that. What Zonkonto was saying. We're going to have a night where we are going to swap poems, right? And I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that. Because what I would love to do is everyone submit a poem, we randomize that joint, and everybody just gets a poem. Nobody knows whose poem they're getting, and everybody reads the poem they get. Right? Secret Santa style almost. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all tell me, right? Ron, you heard me. Y'all let me know. We'll figure something out. All right. But I would love to do that instead of it just being, you know what I mean? But we all, we've all been in this space and we all, respect each other in a way that I think that would be kind of dope. And no one knows whose poem you're reading. You know what I mean? It would just be something incredible. So we'll see. Listen, Mr. Skiff, you do what you do incredibly well. Cosmic sound touch, you know what I mean? Where do all these voices take me? Like all these voices, they take me to a place that I can write poetry fearlessly. Profuse infinity of the possible, right? I am the gravity heard by Jupiter's moons. Come on. Voicing compassion in each of us. Mortality, the language of dying. Are you kidding? The back of your own throat filled with crayon drawings. What? You will need to drink antifreeze before you crap in that cold, let me tell you, right? He mentioned the quote from Mao Zedong's wife. I was just mentioning that to my students today, Mao Zedong, in the kangaroo courts. Like, come on. Everything has its wonders. Mention a sound like letting go. I hear these voices change me. Ooh-wee. Let me tell you, every voice in this building has changed me and made me even more of a monster. Thank you so much for what you do, Paul Skiff, and continuing to share it with us. We truly appreciate you, sir. Truly. Coming up next, oh yeah, brother, this cat right here, straight from the squared circle, is about to come off the top rope on you. Let me tell you, he may even open up the turnbuckle and bust your dome with it, but I guarantee you about to have a great time. The one and only Dre Reyes in the building. Oh yeah, brother. Tell them where they can find you, man. It's always great to see you, Dre. Come on. Take it away.
Hey. Thank you, Elemental, for that warm introduction. How's everybody doing? You can find me online, well, here on Thursday nights. Also on Instagram at DreRay90. Just Dre Ray 90, yep. And yeah, this is pretty cool. This is my first time coming at you from the lovely Isle of Enchantment of Puerto Rico. This is a pretty cool 7-day getaway. So I'm just having a ball out here. With that said, let's talk about food. So I don't know. It's been a good time over here with food, but I just want to hit y'all with a little bit of a throwback because I guess it's been, I don't know, a couple months. This one's for any chocolate donut stick lovers out there.
By the powers of naughtiness, I demand that this particular drop of food poetry to be really, really hot.
Let me talk to you about the sex appeal that is barely contained within each chocolate donut stick. I mean, how can something that looks so unappealing taste so orgasmic? I mean, these things look like semi-hard turds covered in jizz, but they are leagues better than their traditional ring counterparts. The stiff and cakey texture feels so good when you bite through as you feel the glaze melt on your tongue, giving your taste buds an unrivaled arousal that keeps you fiending for more. This is why they made these into munchkins, because they're pretty much the donut equivalents to munchies for a stoner. Wait a sec. Munchkins. Munchies. Fascinating. It seems like the donut world is luring us to eat ball sticks and ring holes early in life, which pretty much makes them the gateway foods that leads to go-gurt sucking, cucumber sex toys, and coconut oil lube. What can I say? It's a slippery slope. Keep that all in mind the next time you indulge into that sexual chocolate cake stick glazed to money shot perfection. Keep that in mind as you savor every little bit of crumb and glazing while you can. It's not often you can abandon your dietary temptations and allow yourself to run wild and thunders like a stampede powered by lust and desire, chasing the edges of both your hunger and libido. If America runs on Dunkin', America also runs on a high sex drive. Now, keep that in mind the next time you snap into a chocolate donut stick as you twist and shout at the top of your lungs, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. Thank you very much.
I tried to tell y'all straight off the top rope. Unmute yourself, give it up for Dre Ray.
Yeah, Dre Ray. Yeah.
That was cool, man.
Get an insulin shot SPD
I
checkup.
love the unconventional titles you come up with.
Powerful.
Amazing.
And shout out coming from Puerto Rico to this week. Thank you so much for zooming
all
in
the
from
way
there.
from PR, man. That's how you do it, right? Yo, I love it when artists take a straight shot of inspiration to the jugular, right? And when you do that, you get that pure, concentrated inspiration. You get magnificent artistry. Listen, Dre. He said the sex appeal that's barely contained in this chocolate donut stick. Stiff and cakey texture. Yeah, it does that. He called them gateway foods, not gateway drugs. He said gateway foods. America runs on a high sex drive, though they would not like to tell you that because they would like to make it more taboo than mainstream. Hey, happens. All right. Appreciate you, Dre. Make sure you find your way. Make sure you, first of all, make sure you have a great time in Puerto Rico. Secondly, make sure you find your way here every chance you get. Appreciate you. Coming up next, and if my eyes do not deceive me, we are in for another treat. These two poets have been coming together and sharing some magnificent love poetry, folks. I don't know if you're ready for it, if you're in tune with it, but the way they do it makes me even inspired to write love poetry. The one and only Dane Ince and Mercedes Duggar are back in the building to do what they do. Please, dynamic duo, do what you do. Let the folks know where they can find you, and please take it away.
All right, thank you very much. Here we go. Oh, we're having a little echo thing. We have cats who've decided that they'd love to hop on laptops and do all kinds of things. You got it? Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. All right. Now we've got
that.
Now we've got it.
Okay. All right.
All right, take it away.
Do you like the way with feather touch my fingers dance upon your skin? God damn it. Hang on.
Cats
Yeah.
going crazy. All right. We're gonna hand out coupons here in a minute.
Okay, I'm gonna just close my.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. All right.
One more time from the top. From the top.
So sorry. All right. Do you like the way with feather touch my fingers dance upon your skin? From thigh to cheek to forehead, I kiss your tender parts last.
Your lips all over, sending me above myself. I feel loved by you, deeply, madly, adoring, angel wing our love skyward.
Some kind of sixth sense told me that you were my type. Little did I know you would be my dream lover, spoiling me for other men. My sexy baby, I lose myself in your eyes. Just want to love you, spoil you like you have spoiled me, bring you happiness always.
Ecstasy's heaven opens wide with your smiling. Take me far away. We sail beyond near heaven. Love's matches this endless vault.
These few days and nights, enjoying your company, as time just flies by. Something to look forward to on the days we spend apart.
You are beautiful. Your love is beyond dreaming. Come to me, angel, with halo wings, lovely things. We write our romance novel.
Your most precious lips whisper words of love to me. Sweet poet lover, what beautiful poetry our hearts shall write together.
Speak your heart with me. Trust twin orbit, traveling, listening to you, building our curved cob house, Taurus, skylight opens to heavens.
Morning lights my room as thoughts of you light my heart. Love given freely, with no strings attached to it. The love that sustains all life.
Fingertips tattoo, love on thighs, heart into me, kissing lips like lips, vaulted stars, net beating hearts, kiln fired, dharma, love between.
These unspoken words, they have been weighing on me. At last it feels safe to tell you that I love you. With your love, I feel secure.
Walk a while with me. I am lost in your smiling, all the love I need. Led Zeppelin lyrics ringing, leaves me singing love for you.
Your comforting touch, a cool breeze on a hot day. I feel good with you. Rain or shine, it matters not. Days and nights are beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Sorry for the little bit of the rough start there.
No worries, because some of the greatest things that you experience have rough starts. Case in point. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Dane Ince and Mercedes Duggar.
Oh God.
Dane,
so
Mercedes,
beautiful.
fantastic work. Beautiful.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
Thank you.
beautiful. Brandon.
I just put in the chat, I wanted to tell something I don't mention much to people, is that every Friday, I do Ron's job for a much smaller venue. It's a Fourth Friday International Poetry Group, and that's at 9 a.m. your time. And so if you guys want to come on and, you know, if you have time, you can listen to and share your poetry with some folks over in Ireland. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. See, again, this is what I love about our community because it is truly global, right? Truly global. He mentioned Ireland. Shout out Finn Hall in Scotland. Shout out Poet Talk in Japan. Shout out Unmesh Mohitgar in India. We will hear from Zonkonto in Canada by way of the motherland Africa, right? This is truly a global community, folks. I promise you. I truly promise you. Let me shout out. Listen, I told y'all the folks are plugging in. Shout out Forrest Halford watching on YouTube. Truly appreciate you for plugging in. Shout out Athena Fernandez for hanging out with us in the Zoom this evening. Listen, Dane and Mercedes, I called you the dynamic duo for a reason because your love poetry comes off naturally. It doesn't come off like you're trying to write love poetry to each other. You're just actually expressing your feelings towards each other. And that, my opinion, is love poetry, right? You said, take me far away. I don't care where you take me, just take me far away, right? Love matches this endless vault, right? Something to look forward to when we're apart, right? What beautiful poetry our hearts will write together. Come on. Fingertips tattoo. At last, it feels safe to tell you I love you. I am lost in your smiling. Damn it, Dane. You can't say stuff like that. Because then everybody is expecting to say, are you lost in my smile? Appreciate you, Dave. Appreciate you. And Mercedes, thank you for sharing your love with us, for sharing your incredible artistry and writing with us. We truly appreciate you. All right. Coming up next, are you ready for the experience? This incredible gentleman, a pillar of our community, continues to come through and share with us an experience of sound and poetry and history and time and focus. This dude is all kinds of incredible. Prepare yourself for the one and only Baba Ngoma is in the building. Let these folks know where they can find you. It is always great to see you. Please take it away.
What's up, y'all? I'm gonna put all of that in the chat after I finish, okay? The theme is sound, so I thought I'd bring some sound. This is Yadaki, otherwise known as a didgeridoo. It comes from Australia. The Aborigines say that they use it to sound the universe into being. So we're gonna start out with that. Then I'm gonna kick this piece, and the piece is called Strings. It's for a brother named Billy Bang, who was the first free jazz violinist that I had heard, and he influenced me a lot. So that's what we're gonna rock. And then after that, I got another little short piece. strings for Billy Bang. You gotta learn the math to understand the science. Like how many vibrations it takes to hit the crown chakra. It's in the scream of the string. The glissandro, it sings how to make the bottom root and hold on. Climb up your spine, explode in your ears, definition unreachable. Gotta be able to play in to understand where out is, so you can find the way home. More than knowing the fingering up on the downstroke to bring an eargasm. Pluck harmonic double stops and chromatic overtones like chorus sounds. Multiplicity surrounds. Sweat till your dues are paid. Release your demons. No shortcuts to this song of evolution. There is no open door till your ears mature. It can take lifetimes until your sound is found, channeling ancestral visions at the crossroads. Little something. Quick. 37. Okay, here we go. Poem in response to the question, what kind of music do you play? Swallow sweet sound like quinine, dog-faced blues, music junkies, quiet taste for flatted fits, reggae skanking, bubbling bass funk in your face, ghost of Hendrix defying strings, rack 'em up in style, heartbeat Nuyorican drum, Diaspora sound with a melanin-enhanced jungle dance on concrete. Unboxable improvisational freestyle, buck wild. Musically challenged, can't steal this. Music notation can't charge us. Unnotated sounds between the keys. It's too real for a Memorex. We string scientists do voodoo mathematics on your ear hole. Funk so deep, Grammys can't judge. Stolen blues from Mali to Memphis. Cypher going on from bebop to hip hop. Eternity's too short for this rhyme in future time. Only the righteous can sing this song, sing this song, sing this song.
Okay. Just give everybody a quick second to catch their breath real quick. Everybody got it? Cool. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Baba and Goma.
Beautiful music.
Oh, brother. What
That's just the way to really follow the theme to the core. That was amazing.
What time's your second set?
Really?
We'll
come back for it.
Yeah, the violin was just so sensitively fearless. You know, that's such a rare thing. Thank you so much for taking us there.
If you live in New York on I'm sorry, what is it? April. On April the 26th, I'm gonna be at the Langston Hughes house.
Oh man, that's great.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Wonderful.
Listen.
I'll be there like in concert too, so it's not like I'm gonna do 5 minutes or some shit. I'm gonna stretch out.
Nice.
Yeah, sweet, man.
Let's do it. Listen, shout out Harlem, shout out Rise Felicia, also who hosts at the Langston Hughes house. Listen, that is a legendary space. Had the beautiful opportunity to rock there. Also, shout out Stephanie Pacheco, who actually had rocked there when I was there. Dope, incredible space. Listen, man. You almost sound like the fiddler on the roof, man. Like you just do this. Like you're just like you could call the dead back to life with what you do, if you so chose. In the strings for Billy Bang, right? You said you got to learn the math to understand the science, right? Got to learn the math to understand the science, right? Definition unreachable, bringing eargasm, right? You got to sweat till your dues are paid, baby. That's universal. The second one, a poem in response to the question, what kind of music do you play? He said Dogface Blues. Funk in your bass. That diaspora sound. Right? That improvisation freestyle, buck wild. It's too real for a Memorex, baby. Eternity is too short for this run. Appreciate you, Baba. Every time you come through and provide that experience. How many instruments was that this evening, y'all? 6, 7? Right? I don't know. But that cat just does it, right? He reminds me of Prince, right? Prince is the cat that, may he rest in peace. He played like all the instruments on all of his albums. You do that. Appreciate you. Coming up next, again, flamethrower from one flamethrower to another one. This cat just happens to have his rhymes on time every time when he steps up, and I guarantee you they are on point this evening too. The one and only Eddie Foreman in the building. Let these folks know where they can find you online, Poetastic. Always great to see you. Come on, man. Take it away.
Thank you, my bro, like no other, with energy like thunder. Thank you for making our days much sunnier. Woo! All right, my name is Ed Potastic, feeling fantastic. Please entitled the General Ryan Fox was sublime. I got 2 pieces, so I won't take too much time. Well, this is about sound. This is called Sound by Kaim Batram. It's flowing down. Can you hear that sound? But it stops flowing down. You can't hear that sound. I'll jump on your count. 1, 2, and 3. Will you miss me? What's inside that I can't see? Is this real? Am I dreaming? Oh, it hurts. This is reality. Right. I feel like a celebrity. Watch me. Have nothing here. It's all passing like the air. It's all bare, and I'm aware. If I tear it apart, will it flow again? I'll open my eyes, and it flows again. If I light a fire, will it retire? If I don't hold it down, you'll hear that sound. Thank you. I got another spice piece to say the least. This is called Pink Notes. In a world full of ecstasy, voices played, the passion never strayed, no hate, just free. Couldn't stop the music from playing. The vivid lyrics stick to what we were saying, to reach our hearts, lost in a tantalizing world, grasping all our parts, lost in a passionate spiral that makes us lovers. No debate and more reactions, left us warmer and colder, quiet sexual premonition. Loving you, my hottie, I dance inside your streets, body to body, as our energy sways to the beats. Doesn't need to worry about a single thing. Doesn't need a hurry. I want to hear you sing. Let me use my fingers further to play your pink strings. The tension's burning hotter. Watch how your eyes swing as you lay wet and bare, adjusting my naked guitar, playing notes to share towards your inner G star. As my fingers move faster, trying to keep up with your tune, a hard but sexual song to master. But you howl at the milky moon. I played, played, and played. You shake, shake, and shake. You persuade, persuade, and persuade. You ache, break, and quake. The pink lyrics that float around in the steamy, feisty bedroom. We both made panting sounds while our loins go boom. Baby, do you want an encore? This song is called You're Coming. Right, baby, more and more and more. Let's fill jokes full of somethings to speed our inner cores. Can't leave you on a high note. These speedy fingers aren't done. Still more lyrics left I haven't wrote. Baby, the climate concert just begun. I played throughout the night. It was fun stringing and tuning you. You sang with so much euphoria delights. Now it's time to us to drift off in the pink blue. Thank you.
Cat said it was fun stringing and tuning you. This dude, unmute yourself, give it up for Poetastic.
Yeah.
Poetastic.
Happy Poetry Month.
Happy Poetry Month to you.
Straight up and down. I forgot to do that. Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate you. Happy National Poetry Month. For those of you who are taking the 30 for 30 challenge, be diligent, stay strong, be fearless, right? And find as many prompts as you can, right? Because they may not all speak to you. Find as many as you can, right? But make sure you are staying on it. I always give myself 5 haiku for the month. 1 every Friday. That's it. Only 5. And on those days, I write 5 haiku. Anyway, listen, Eddie. In the first poem, that simple sound, right? I'll jump on your account. Man, that's such a heavy line. Such a heavy line. The second poem, take notes. You said lost in the tantalizing world, right? Play your pink strings, playing my naked guitar. You howl at the milky moon. You want an encore? This song is called You're Coming. Damn it, Eddie. From now on, that's how you shoot. It take a dysfunctional to shoot like that. From now on, that's how you shoot. Appreciate you, Eddie. Appreciate you. Make sure you are plugging in with Poetastic. That dude's dope at what he does. Storytellers are in the building. Coming up next, Vincent Price of Poetry is here to tell y'all, listen, if you never had sugar poured into your eargasm, it's about to happen. The one and only Ike Waltz in the building. Let these folks know where they can find you, Ike. It is always great to see you. Author of Mirror, Mirror, author of Scapalti. This dude continues to do it. Come on, Ike. Take it away. Great to see you.
From 2016 to 2024, The Whisper of an American Lullaby. Sleep, baby, sleep. Your daddy blew up in Afghanistan. Your mommy works 3 jobs if she can. Your sister, sweet 16, not at school, but an addict on the street. Sleep, little baby, sleep. Sleep, baby, sleep. Your country is in need. Sleep, sweet baby, sleep. Your mommy is a Democrat. Your daddy is a Trumpster man. Your sister grew up with a burned out in a flash, now stoned, hugging a tree. She just can't forgive. Poor she. You voted, sweet baby. You voted for MAGA. Yes, you did. Now that he lost, you just pretend to exist in a country without trust. And Twitter competes with TikTok, who manage suicide at best. Surrealis? Oh, and we hold on to an American dream that is long, long gone. What a rude awakening, but is such a long, long time ago. Now that I remember what was fake, now that I heard what became fake, now that I struggle with reality turning fake, now that I taste my afternoon, my red-hot carrot cake, sublime, fresh from the butcher's shop, rare and bloody, rancid. You mind? And yes, fake. The only truth I take is to confuse and burn my books to cover our future warming my nauseous, ice-cold ass. Oh yes, white man's freedom kills, whilst black man's body chills. Sleep, sweet country, the beautiful, sleep, sleep tight, roll in your bees, dreams, kiss, kiss, whatever side. Love you guns, snuff that really light. Good night. And so an American lullaby night whispers that history once again repeats itself. Long forgotten is being free, being brave. Now we blow our bubblegum, bite our 2-inch fingernails and pull that horrible trigger with confidence. Wake up, it's time, and start to unite. Justify that only we are that famous American, exceptional man, or is it only poetry that stutters? Crunched ice cubes matters? Chewing gum sucks? Killing with that latest Second Amendment gun for fun? TikToking social media, is that all we can? Sleep, little baby, sleep. Your innocence is on the chopping block, blindfolded, I mean. Sleep, sweet baby, sleep. When books are banned, you don't have to read. How about Trump's Bible, the evangelicals say? Is it true? Is it fake? Snore, baby, snore. You are my future, no more. Do you still believe in the American dream? Sleep, mainstream monster. Reap what you had sown. Anyway, thank you.
Of course. And I just told you the storytellers were in the building. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Ike. Whoa!
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ike.
Yes.
Very well done.
Man,
That
love
was
your work.
beautiful. That was beautiful.
The Trumpster man.
Don't my books to cover our future. That's a beautiful line. That's a line and a half.
You know, Ike is so calm and comfortable in his style. That's what I totally dig about you, Ike. That's why I call you the Vincent Price of poetry. He could be talking about the corpses of hell, right? Like, but he's still so calm with it. And his poem, The Whisper of an American Lullaby, your mommy is a Democrat, your daddy is a Trumpster. Rare and bloody. Love your guns. Pull that horrible trigger. Second Amendment gun for fun. Your innocence is on the chopping block. In case you didn't know, the Vincent Price of Poetry just told you. Appreciate you, Ike. Again, make sure you are plugging in with Ike Waltz and all of his incredible work. Shout out, Maddie, just came in the building. You know I got to hear from you, Maddie. Good to see you. Coming up next, appreciate you, Ike. Coming up next, our week is about to be set into alignment. I see this incredible musician with his instrument strapped on. Shout out to Neen. This incredible artist has been rocking with us for years. He's been doing it and doing it and doing it well. The one and only Joski C in the building. Let these folks know where they can find you, Joski. It is always good to see you, sir. Please take it away.
Hey, Elemental. Wonderful to see you.
Sounding fantastic as always, Joski. Come on, man. Do what you do.
Okay. So I'm doing something on theme. Fighting sleep. Fighting sleep, I listen deep beyond the sounds of mouths, beneath the open chords, between the notes, where waves lap shores of consciousness until vibrations cease. I seek solace, I seek peace, beneath the chords, between the notes, in a place where music waits to be born. I'm having a tuning issue, and because of that, I'm going to change this up a little bit. These are two new poems, Hollow Bones. If my bones were hollow, without marrow, a skeleton of straws, with string to tie on feathers, iridescent I would rise, aloof as the sun. When I can fly, I won't need to run. And this is called Bridge, I think. This is also new. Is it the ship or is it the bridge? Is it the car or is it the kid? Is it the bomb or is it the town? What the fuck is going down? Is it the bullet or is it the wound? Blood cells dried, died too soon. Is it the war or hatred's fault? Is it the other or is it the self? Is it the tears or is it the rain? Politics of the insane? Is it genocide or merely crimes against humanity? And back to theme, hope I have time. I wait for a song. Between river and cloud, in thin oxygen, like a Catholic in limbo, I wait for a song. I wait until lock embraces key, until doors remember opening. I wait until vibrations come, felt beneath my sternum, next to my heart, from all the bells rung in all the heavens we ever believed in. Remembering light when night stays long, in a quiet place, I wait for a song.
Do you you understand how bad you are when you only got to stroke your guitar one good time and people are just like, damn it, that's a Joski C song. Unmute yourself, give it up for Joski C.
Joski C, yeah, wow.
Joski.
Incredible work.
Oh, such
Joski.
beautiful words.
The
Man,
words and the chords.
beautiful pen. Yes.
You're a bad mother. Shut your mouth. Like Josie. You bad, cuz.
I mean, I'm talking about Joski.
I'm talking about Joski.
Yo, for real. Like, this is what I love about creative beings, is because in an instant, Joski said, you know what? I'm having a sound issue. I'm going to switch it. Blam. No hesitation, right? No, like, oh, damn it. Now I got it. Nah, it's all good. I'm going to switch to this side of my, you know what I mean? From this side to this side. You know what I mean? I'm going to start on my left instead of my right. No big deal. Said between the notes. Between the notes. Until vibrations settle, I seek peace in a place where music waits to be born. In the second piece, My Bones, he mentioned the skeleton of straws, aloof as the sun. When I can fly, I won't need to run. In Bridge, he said, is it the ship or is it the bridge? What the fuck is going down, yo? Is it the war or hatred's fault? I'll wait for a song. I'll wait until a lock embraces the key. Man, I appreciate you, Joski. Always. Always, sir. Appreciate you. Make sure you continue to come through and do what you do. Again, shout out to Nee. One more artist, and I will pass it off to RMT. This next incredible artist, shout out the educators in the building. What up, Jules? Hope she's feeling better. This incredible artist, listen, has continued to come through and rock and share her incredible artistry with us through some of the most traumatic, difficult times in her life. But she is the representation of resilience. The one and only Marianne Teft in the building. Let these folks know where they can find you. It is always great to see you. Please take it away.
Thank you so much, Elemental. The pleasure is always mine. You can always find me right here on a Monday night. On a Thursday night. Anyway, as you were saying, it's been a bit of a moment. It's my pleasure to be on theme tonight. When I think about the musical beginnings, I have to think of my dad. And this is a poem that I probably read before, but it's my pleasure to share it again tonight. And it's called Don't Be Cruel. With 3 daughters under 5 in July of 1956, and all that grime between the stove buttons that could only be dislodged with plenty of elbow grease and a Q-tip, my mom did not have a lot of time for cutting the braided rug until the screen door opened and Daddy walked in carrying a plastic disc, paper sleeve like it might contain the nuclear codes. He told me, run, get my record player, that little pink suitcase I got last Christmas, and set it on the kitchen table. Carefully, he raised the lid of that magic music box, which I loved even more than my sister's, the one with the slim ballerina who spun on point when she cranked the key. Daddy clipped the adapter doohickey into the center of the 45, placed it on the rubber pad, checked the needle for a bit of dust, and carefully set the stylus on the margin. Like a preacher, he spoke a single word to my mom, and she was ready for communion. You know I can be found sitting home all alone. If you can't come around, At least please telephone. Daddy took Mom's hand and spun her in a way that made me understand. Sometimes, before my sisters and me, that bantamweight merchant marine and the gray-eyed good looker who poured cokes down at Augie and Ray's must have gone out on a Friday night and come home carrying Mom's stilettos early on a Saturday morning because my dad was the best dancer in the world, especially with me crushing his arches while he popped his feet, holding me puppet-like by the hands as we toured the kitchen floor. Well, I guess Don't Be Cruel is still my favorite Elvis tune, and I sure hope Wally and Amelia and the King are out there on cloud 9, rocking and rolling with all 2 minutes and 4 seconds of it somewhere tonight. Thank you, poet friends.
That's exactly. Unmute yourself, give it up for Marianne.
Yeah. Superb.
You're anything but cruel.
Beautiful
That's for
read,
sure.
too.
Radio voice.
Yeah,
Thank you,
love your
everybody.
voice.
Happy you
It
enjoyed
must
it.
sleep like it contained nuclear codes. I love it.
Yo, come on, Coco. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Listen, that took me to outer space right there. Right? In the sleeve, like he was carrying nuclear codes. Like, what? Yeah, man. My pops was the same way. Came through with the new vinyl, blowing on it. Be careful, don't touch my record. Be careful when you put that needle down. She said in July of 1956, when things were so much better. Like it might contain the nuclear codes. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna forget that one. That was beautiful, right? He raised the lid on the magic music box. Indeed. And then he put it in the center of the 45. Come on! He said that bantamweight merchant marine. My dad was the best dancer in the world. Memories like that can't pay for. Thank you, Marianne, for sharing all of your intimate memories with us, for being an incredible educator, and for being a dope-ass poet. We truly appreciate you. All right. Before we move on, I'll pass it off to the dopest tech in the Zoomverse, the one and only Ron Mark Thompson, aka RMT. If you're not down with RMT by now, damn it, you should be. Ron, how you feeling this evening?
I'm feeling okay. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. I'm Ron Mark Thompson, working at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe, as well, for the in-person programs, as well as your online tech assistant. And today I'm actually zooming in from the Nuyorican Poets Cafe, from the old tech booth. Yeah.
Ron is in the building, folks. Just in case y'all didn't know, Ron is in the brick and mortar, people. Like you see that right there, what's behind Ron? You may not see that too much longer, people, right? I'm serious. Ron is in the building. I appreciate you, Ron.
Thank you. I appreciate you as well. Yes, we are getting to the final weeks of the building as it is now. We are almost done cleaning out everything. Why did it take so long? Because there is a lot of history, obviously involved with the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. We can't just, throw everything out. We need to carefully, go through everything which we have done in the past few months. And yes, we are nearing the final weeks of the building itself. Very soon the city will take over and start the physical reconstruction, that we've been, working on, for the last few months already. And yeah, and then once the building has been torn down, rebuilt from scratch, added elevator, added stages, added space, then, it'll be a new modern building, and we're all gonna come back, to a, wonderful new Nuyorican Poets Cafe. But as you know, that does not prevent us from continuing our programs, because in addition to the online open mic, we also have had for the last, what is it now? We are in April. For the last 5.5 months, we've been holding our programs offsite at other venues throughout the city, and we will be continuing to do that. Before I get to that, here are all the links, our website, our social media, handles, our executive director Labrua, as well as Elemental's information, our link tree. If you want to donate and help us continuing to host free programs such as this year, we welcome all donations. Thank you everyone who has donated so far. We really appreciate you. I put that same information in the Zoom chat a second ago. Here is the way the building still looks on the outside, again only for a few more weeks, and on the right side and on the left, the photo from a few weeks ago when we had the official groundbreaking ceremony with the city, with the constructions crew. That sign that you see in the back air, that will be put on the outside once the scaffolding goes up. So we're going to continue our programs offsite. This wonderful slide my co-worker Paul Abroy put together. We are halfway through this week already. Tomorrow and Saturday we have 2 events I'm going to get to in a second. This is next week, our regular Monday Bowery Slam, Beatniks Elemental mention. I'm going to get to that. On the 16th, on Tuesday, April 16, Labrua will be hosting a writing workshop in the New York Public Library on 40th Street. Check out the New York Public Library's website if you're interested for that. That one is free. On the 18th, the Tompkins Square Library will be hosting East Village in Music and Words. I'm going to get to that. And of course, next week on Thursday, we are also back on the at the online open mic. Here are all our regular programs every Monday. Nuyorican Bowery Slam at the Bowery Club, 7 p.m. It's been great. I made a mistake. Matthew Marroquin is not hosting this coming week. It's DJ Luna Rosa is going to be back hosting, and then J Rose. Matthew, we will let you know when we host again. He actually participated last week in the slam, and as always, his poetry is amazing, just as his hosting is. On the final Friday of each month, we will be continuing our final Friday Poetry Slam with Tony McPherson at the Puerto Rican Traveling Theater. You can still get tickets for that one. Our on-site open mics, the ones that used to be on Monday with Supreme, are now held on Wednesdays at the Lois Cider Center, which is on 9th Street, 6 blocks from here, on every second and fourth Wednesday. We just had one yesterday. If you missed the live stream from the Lois Cider Center, we're going to get the recording of that one in a few days, and we will then put it up on our YouTube channel. It was very powerful. I will not kid you. We had such diverse performers yesterday. We had, just like here on the open mic, we had several singers, one with a piano, one with a ukulele, I believe a guitar was also. We had everything though. Poetry, we had comedy. Check it out. Watch any of the previous Lois Cider open mics on our YouTube channel and Facebook page. We have them there. Also, Women Orator Wednesday. Felicia Kate, aka Rice Felicia, is our confirmed host every first Wednesday of the month, and you can also see the previous Women Orator Wednesdays open mic on our YouTube channel again. But those are events that are happening in person, so check them out if you can make it. Here's 3 of them. Teenage open mic. Next one is April 27. It's always on the last Saturday of the month except in May and August. That one is a collaboration with Writopia Lab at PNT Knitwear. Tomorrow, you saw it on one of the earlier slides, the widow of the cafe's co-founder Pedro Pedri, Margarita, will be at the Edgar Allan Poe Cottage. That's one place I have not yet taken Elemental when he came to New York City the last year. But next time he comes, this year, Elemental, I will take you there. That's in the Bronx. It is run by the Bronx Historical Society. Tomorrow, 6 p.m., there will be a free event where Margarita will have an exhibition based on some of the children's books from Pedro, and our executive director Labrua will also be there and performing. We will try to live stream this via IG Live, so if you cannot be physically in New York City, stay connected with our Instagram at Nuyorican Poets Cafe, and we will do our best to live stream that. Also, as I mentioned before, next week the New York Public Library at Tompkins Square will have a program called East Village in Music and Words. together with a panel discussion and performances by La Brua, Bonafide Rojas, and Dassault. That one is free, 6 p.m. at the Tompkins Square Library, which is not too far here from the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. And this Saturday, we are so excited to be in Rockefeller Park in Battery Park City. La Brua, myself, and Paul, we went there yesterday to, prepare everything for this event. It will be a poetry and live music and dance, and we're going to have an open mic, but this is not for poetry, but it's for drums, percussionists. So if you play drums, if you play the conga, if you play the percussionist, sign up, come to our open mic there at the Hurricane Maria Memorial, which is at Chambers Street and the corner of River Terrace in Battery Park City, 3 p.m. this Saturday. It's free. You don't even have to sign up. Just stop by. The weather is good. It will not be raining. So come on by, enjoy the Nuyorican Poets Cafe together with the Battery Park City Authority, who are generously sponsoring this event. We look forward to that. We're going to try to live stream that as well. I'm saying trying because we're trying our best. I am as your tech assistant will do the best I can to give you this experience over the internet for those of you who are not in New York City. Felicia is returning to the International Museum of Photography next month on May 9th. Another free open mic, 1,000 words. Bring your poem, bring your photograph, and rock it out in that open mic. And I also already want to announce that we, the Nuyorican Poets Cafe, will be at the 13th annual New York City Poetry Festival, which this year will be held in the middle of July, July 13th and 14th on Governor's Island, which you can get to from the south tip of Manhattan next to the Staten Island Ferry. This is a free event, and we will have a table on both days, and on Sunday, July 14th, we will also be on the stage at 5 p.m. Performing with our favorite poets. So come on, check us out. Continuing every week, Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Elemental online open mic. Sign up 24 hours prior. If you didn't have a chance to sign up, all 20 artists RSVP slots were ordered by yesterday evening. They went quickly. If you didn't get a chance and you didn't let Elemental or me know yet that you want to perform tonight, let us know. We'll add you to the good luck round. The Shine Challenge stage play has been extended till next Monday. If you haven't gotten a chance to see that yet, go ahead, go to our ticket site. And as Elemental mentioned, Beatniks is back. Our monthly program, which we held until last year, is now curated and hosted by Tony McPherson. This month, we're going to bring you 4 episodes just to catch up for the missed months for the last 3 months. And the featured poets are Jasmine Nicole, Breeze, and Roscoe Burnhams. You can already watch this on our YouTube channel and Facebook page. It's about an hour and 15 minutes. Check out episode 1 from Richmond, Virginia. And on next Tuesday, we are going to Dallas, and there will be poets from Dallas. This one, thank you so much for the Mid-Atlantic Arts for sponsoring this program. Also, we recommend Out of the Box at the Bowery Poetry Club every first Tuesday. Langston Hughes was mentioned, the Langston Hughes House. Felicia, our WOW open mic host and open mic at ICP, she also is at the Langston Hughes House in Harlem, 127th Street, and there she holds an event together with Robert Gibbons every Saturday, 2 p.m. Definitely check them out. And we just found out a few minutes ago that Ngoma Hill will be there on the 27th. I'm going to have to check my calendar. If I'm free, I'm going to definitely make it there, 127th Street. It is amazing. And save the date, May 26th, we will be at the Lois Cider Festival. Continue to follow all of our social media and our partnering organizations, which again, we thank all of them for hosting our events offsite while we are not able to host programs in the building. You wonder, like, I am in the building, yeah, because we're still cleaning up, and we couldn't even hold programs here because the heat hasn't been working, so that's why we had to go to other sites a few months ago, to start the cleanup. And again, it will be finished very soon. We're hoping by the end of this month, and then the city will start coming and do the construction. So we're looking forward to that. All right, let us get back to the list. And I think, I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but this will be the second week in a row that I have the pleasure to introduce him. Lenton, zooming in from all the way across the Atlantic Ocean. He has been in New York City before. Lenton, I am so happy you had a chance to come to the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. I think a few times, to see what it looks like now before we are reconstructing. Lenton, you are one of our mainstays. I'm so happy you're here. You know how it goes. Let everyone know where we may follow you. The floor is all yours. Welcome back.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. In the beginning was the Om, alive in the serenity of sound and silence. It was made manifest in songs, a blast from the conscience of the immortal, an intense beat from the hands of Neanderthal man, resonating the djembe of freedom. My heart was a plethora of music, woven in cymbals, murmuring in the breeze, dwelling in caves and rolling tides, echoing the bewitching songs for Solomon. King David's psalms, elucidated symphonies, dawn giving praises in soprano and dancing with no feet. My early ancestors could not at first break the fetters holding them until the saxophone of love came, transmitting the gospel of jazz, rhythm and blues, aspirations of crying souls, severing the chains from inner harmonies. Now they dance like swords in the hands of the adept, singing with eloquence, flying with grace and deftness of spirit, soaring undaunted on the lap of melodies and songs like starlings. Lord Shiva once danced so much that creation shook, its note a song on the Iguazu Falls, soothing the swallowing rhythms of powerful energies. Yet this divine Leela, this piano of walls continues, avoiding the troughs and ascending to pinnacles of delight. Lovers of sound are like drunkards, accompanying the moon on rooftops. They bathe in shimmers of golden light. They glitter greater in the flames of dance than fireflies and shooting stars in heaven. Lyricists like to sway to the lute player's melody in their hearts, to see 1,000 moons dancing. They sing like Beethoven, play like Mozart, and the tablas vibrate a contralto in the sweet elegance of peacocks and swans. Like snow shedding the tiny flakes in the breeze, they twirl with the magic of whirling dervishes, inebriated with the wine of mystics and the alluring altos of the soul. Maestros evolve like oaks, steadfast and unyielding, blossoming constantly into an ever new life of eloquence and charisma. The eyes sparkle with the gaze of knowledge, the wisdom of souls that blend or become submerged in so much magic that they sing in the breath of nightingales, dance like ballerinas. Sound and symphonies embrace like lovers, watching the autumnal leaves cascading the rose-pink hues and drifting in the atmosphere. At one with each other, they hug and kiss, dazzling souls, my lovers and I, banqueting beneath the decor of chandeliers. We bask in an ambience created by a breathtaking joy, stirring our hearts with delight. Nature speaks to our core, we laughing with stars and constellations, glowing with the splendor of red roses, even as the whistling willow whispers our names. We dance like souls naked, my lover and I, lost in a silhouette of viola voices so enchanting that a sonatas turn our hearts into silence. Yes, lovers are like those in trance, soaked in music and sounds, singing of a most delectable wine, filling our souls with rhapsody. Anton Carrier, thank you.
I continue to tell y'all, the most eloquent writer I know is this cat. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Lantern Carrier.
Oh, yes, Lantern.
Yeah, the sage.
So eloquent, Lantern. Beautiful, man.
The sweet elegance of peacocks and swans. Oh.
Right? Caught that one too.
Love your work, Lantern. Love your work.
Oh, man. Gotta love London.
stays up wicked late to rock with us, right? Every Thursday, all the way across the pond in the UK. We truly appreciate you. Listen, man. Listen. I don't know if you were talking about yourself with that line. He said, transmitting the gospel of jazz. Dance like soul in the hands of addicts. Whew. There weren't very many, if any, of the great jazz musicians who weren't faded every time they got up there. Just lit, let me tell you, lit. Mention Fireflies, right? 1,000 Moons Dancing. The sweet elegance of peacocks and swans. Come on, man. The wine of mystics and alluring of the soul, like eloquence and charisma. Like, come on, man. Like, that might as well be your name. Eloquence and charisma. Like, for real. Nightingales dance like ballerinas. Man, what? Damn. Dazzling souls, my lover and I. Growing with the splendor of red roses, lost in a silhouette of viola voices. Come on. Come on. We truly appreciate you, Lantern, for doing what you do. You're incredible, sir. Make sure you are plugging in with Lantern Carrier and all that he does. I believe he has a manuscript also, so make sure you are plugging in. Before we move on, of course, make sure you are showing your love to Ron Mark Thompson. That cat's all kinds of dope. I promise you. Ron is all kinds of dope. Thank you, Ron. We're gonna make sure we get Ron out of here, right? Because Ron's got to go all the way to the Bronx. Shout out to BX, man. For real, Ron's got to go all the way to the Bronx, man. So we're gonna get Ron out of here. All right. So keep that in mind, folks. Coming up next, a newer member of our community, but she is here to stay, I promise you. The one and only Bonnie Soloway is here. Let these folks know where they can find you. It is great to see you again. Please, take it away.
Thank you. This is more of a little bit of light fare after lots of heaviness. So sort of like an intermezzo, like when you eat sherbet in the middle of a meal. Anyway, it's not on theme, but it's called Ingratitude to the Perfect Bench. It's a perfect little corner park with perfect little benches, the kind that fit one person fine, the kind with no pretenses. The wood is worn, but still intact. The seats are curved just right. The back support is great, no matter size or height. Positioned round the outskirts, mostly 2x2, a few are caddy corner with some solo benches too. A methodical placement plan was certainly pursued. Each bench offers privacy with panoramic views. Adorned with strong wrought iron arms, shiny black and smooth, wide enough for elbow comfort, edges rounded too. All four legs and feet are curved in alignment with the arms, strong and safe and steady. These benches can't be harmed. They have a European flair, the kind you'd see in France, designed with thought and care with a touch of park bench class. There's one particular bench I gravitate toward each day. It's almost always open. It's a seat I gladly claim. I like to write upon my bench, our partnership's intact. And when I have to leave, she knows that I'll be back. It may sound trite or silly, but artists love to know wherever they create is supportive of their flow. To my favorite little bench in my little corner park, I'm so grateful for the words you've helped my brain to spark. I've never heard you speak, but I know how much you care. Every time I need you, by gosh, you're always there. Occasionally, I wonder how many others use her sway. I'm sort of the possessive type. It's best she doesn't say. That's it. Thank you.
Then he comes through with something like that. Are you kidding me? Unmute yourself. Give it up for Bonnie Soloway.
Yeah, Bonnie. Yeah.
That's beautiful, Bonnie.
Delightful.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What relationship.
So picturesque.
Wow.
You are home. I said that, and I will continue to say that until you actually get it. You are home, right? She called it an intermezzo, like sherbet in the middle of a meal. Like when you set it up like that, like who doesn't love sherbet? Like, come on now. She said they must have had a methodical placement plan, right? These benches can't be harmed. Artists love to know where they create loves their flow. Listen, when you have a place that you go to do what you do, that energy flow, that's almost spiritual, folks, right? And when you find those pockets of this universe and you are plugged directly into it, like why do you think that you got to go and plug your hybrid or your EV up to those little spots? Because the energy flows there. Same thing. Find yourself sitting at the base of a great tree. Reconnect with nature. Thank you, Bonnie, for reminding us of that. Appreciate you truly. Make sure you are plugging in with Bonnie Soloway, a mainstay of our community. Appreciate you. Coming up next, yo, this cat is always ready to rock. I saw him with his instrument. Also, you see the Magus with the book in the window. Listen, this cat's all kind of incredible. The one and only Catman Bill in the building. Let these folks know where they can find you, Catman. Always great to see you, sir. Please take it away.
Well, I don't have my sign, but I just wanted to do a poem. I decided not to do a song or both. And because I was just videotaped with hopefully a little special on local access about cat nutrition, and you know I make my own cat food for the herd that I have of 7 cats, and these 2 women that have very informative websites inform people how they can make their own cat food. I took it to heart several years ago and took their advice. And in any event, this poem is called Cat Food for Thought. Cats are obligate carnivores. In front of fresh meat, they purr and roar. Helps them grow around the home, the feline's neighborhood to roam. Dry kibble might be on their plates, filled with nasty carbohydrates. It fattens up these feline mates with unneeded extra weight. They won't complain with this feed, for they speak another tongue. They may not even feel much strain at first, churning in their tongues. But as they age, you can bet, their kidneys will inflame. With urinary tract infections, another daily pain. Diabetes, bowel disease, and obesity await these loving cats, if you allow the pet food industry to guide you with their facts. Felines survive but cannot thrive on grains and vegetables with this dreadful manufactured food designed to keep their bellies full. Thank you.
Wow. Spoken like a true lover of his companions. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Catman Bill.
Catman Bill, yeah. Book is great.
Meow, meow.
Pet food for thought. That's a beautiful title.
You're a meowsing.
Oh,
No, he's perfect.
Oh, y'all are
Anyway,
amazing.
just to say that that will be my cat book is already pretty much been written. I just haven't had time to format it. So that's number 2.
Oh my goodness. Listen, sir, make sure when you got it done, make sure you bring it, let us know so we can highlight it, right? The one and only catnip on the cats. Listen, I love that fact that you said that you make your own cat food for your herd of cats, and you said there were 7 of them. I didn't even know that you could do that, sir. But I appreciate you so very much for taking care of your companions that much that you would make sure that they're eating the right things. That's what love is made of, folks. It's that, right? That's like poets. That's like comedians, making sure that every sentence, every word is aligned, right? That kind of love doesn't come around every day. Thank you, Catman, for sharing it with us, right? He said they, all that crap is just filled with nasty carbohydrates. Why would you waste your time feeding someone that you love that madness, right? Even though they speak another tongue, we still speak the same language. Appreciate you, Catman. Truly. Truly. A mainstay of our community. Hopefully next time we get the song. Listen, whatever that dude does, he's on point every time. Appreciate you. Coming up next, cat that he mentioned, host of his own open mic, Chaos Magic, every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Shout out Open Mind. Shout out Catalyst. This crazy cat right here, you've been hearing his voice all night every time we unmute. The one and only Megas, Gustav Silas in the building. Let these folks know where they can find you, Gustav. It's always great to see you. Been too long, man. Please, take it away.
Hey, Elemental, RMT, beloved poets. I am Magus 801, Magus 801 on Instagram. Give me a follow. Let's start some good trouble. I have two pieces tonight if I get through the first one in time. I didn't time these out. This is brand new shit. I loved this theme. Loved this theme. It spoke to me immediately. It brought out what I think is some of the best writing I've done in a little while. So I'm very happy with it. Let's go. This is called My Timeline of Sound. The first record I remember playing was the Beatles' Strawberry Fields Forever on a 45. The sound made me come alive. But I was so young, I drew on the record with a fucking crayon and cried when it wouldn't play. I regret that to this day. Beatles, Stones, The Kinks, The Doors, Jethro Tull, and Pink Floyd. These were the bands the budding Magus deployed. Till I moved to Paris in 77 with punk rock in the air. I discovered David Bowie, so challenging and debonair. Roxy Music, Brian Eno, did it all with flair. The 77 British punk explosion made me stop and stare. Next came Sex Pistols, Buzzcocks, The Stranglers, and The Clash. Bands so young, visceral, and brash. Susie and the Banshees, Devo, XTC, and X-Ray Specs made my musical muscles flex. Reinvented what sound could do and changed me fundamentally. It's true. I came back a full-blown punk to a US unprepared to deal with a drugged out little freak, all long-haired and crazy, craving new sounds that punk and new wave would bring. Talking Heads, Ramones, The Cramps, Echo and the Bunnymen, so many songs to learn and sing. Kraftwerk, Ultravox, orchestral maneuvers in the dark. The synthesizer made its mark on the sound of music and on me. So many songs that would set me free. Joy Division, Love Will Tear Us Apart, spoke straight to my heart. New Order would follow Ian's death to give New Wave another breath. At the same time, hip hop was birthing. A whole new sound was unearthing. Tom Tom Club, Wordy Rapping Hood, Beastie Boys, Grandmaster Flash, and Curtis Blow, scratching new sounds to learn and know. Run DMC does a mashup of rap and rock with Walk This Way that blew my mind, I must say. Hardcore punk in the USA drew my attention. Minor Threat, Black Flag, Bad Religion, Beefeater, Dead Kennedys, far too many to ever mention. All the bands that warped my mind and blew me away. Although I'm not so hardcore as I once was, I still love those bands today. College alternative radio introduced me to beloved bands like Robin Hitchcock and the Egyptians, REM, Camper Van Beethoven, Pixies, Cocteau Twins, and Butthole Surfers. No joke. I loved all those bands with some cannabis smoke. Sounds from all over the world would redefine the art. Transglobal Underground, Loop Guru, and Jaw Wobble's Invaders of the Heart with Sinead O'Connor's ethereal voice. I had to listen. I had no choice. As time went on, I discovered goth and industrial music expression, sounds that helped me deal with my depression. Strange Boutique, Sisters of Mercy, Ministry, Skinny Puppy, and Meat Beat Manifesto. And just like that, presto, another genre to love. Music is surely sent from above. Today I will listen to all this and more. Who knows what the future has in store? I no longer draw on records with a crayon. Every band I discover is a whole new dawn that keeps my childlike wonder vital. I hope you enjoyed my timeline of sound recital. Thank you.
Yo, that is what I'm talking about. Unmute yourself, give it up for Gustav Solid.
That's what you're talking about.
Awesome.
I see what you're
Yes,
talking about.
that's it.
I hear that, brother.
That's beautiful.
I didn't hear
Lot,
you
lot
too.
of the same thing,
That
man.
was a good, beautiful chronology and a story of your life through music.
Yeah.
I'm glad you shared that with us. That was
Yeah,
amazing.
joy came through.
Yes. Yes, you did. You did come through for sure.
I love our community 100% of the time, right? Because everybody felt that. Gustav, everybody felt that. Some way, somewhere, right? It started out with Strawberry Fields Forever, right? And if there's any lover of music in this building, they know that song. Believe it, right? He said he drew on a record with a crayon. Hey, I've seen DJs do that to understand what it means to have a cue point, right? Pink Floyd, David Bowie, Brian Eno, he said the 77 British punk explosion, XTC and X-ray specs. They reinvented what sound could be. Come on, man. When something does that to you, you never, ever forget it, right? Craving New Sounds, the Joy Division, Curtis Blow, of course, Run DMC, Walk This Way. He mentioned the Dead Kennedys, Camper Van Beethoven, Butthole Surfer, like Sinead O'Connor, may she rest in peace now. I mean, goth and industrial music. Listen, a whole new dawn is exactly what we get. Exactly what we get every time we hear some brand new Gustav Solace work. Appreciate you, Gustav. Make sure you are plugging in with Gustav Solace and Chaos Magic every Monday night. Appreciate you, Gustav, truly. All right, coming up next, this cat continues to come through, and I'm telling you, every time you hear him, he keeps getting better. The one and only Prince of P is in the building. Let these folks know where they can find you, Prince of P. It is always great to see you. Come on, man. Take it away.
Tonight we've been sharing 3 poems tonight. The first poem is called The Sun. The colorful citrus in the sky is blooming bright. It is foreign to new eyes. In the dawn, it bonds with the surrounding air all around it. You can calmly heave if you're meditating. I do this often while watching the citrus-colored ball creep up to my view. I can't wait for the invisible string to pull me along again, or else I won't walk the Cornelia Street again, or heaven again. Like a crystal ball is shimmering brightly, and I stand still. My racing thoughts come to a halting stop. As soon enough, I become one with the sun to be a jewelry upon the world. That's the first poem. Daylight eyes, penetrating countless souls along his way, always wagering war between love and hate, or give and take. It's a battle to choose. Is looking for the Blue Clues. Decided if someone is a managed boy or the lady with the blues. Those daylight eyes need to query further. Show them eyes proof, and they show them eyes proof, and they won't be deceived by what they receive. The next poem is called Into My Bloodstream. The field of flames engulfed my body in a ball of inferno. It can't be tamed. My mind won't let me give a response. In fact, I prefer this over anything else. The flames enter into my bloodstream. Now my soul is not hurried. My soul was once buried. It's on fire now, alive as if I received positive reinforcement, growing stronger each and every day, each second. The passion is now imprinted into my singing soul. I will die and dive in flames. Thank you. Keep telling you, man. Every time you rip, you just keep getting better and better, homie. I'm telling you, unmute yourself. Give it up for Principe.
Principe.
Yeah,
Principe.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
That citrus in the sky opening line was fire, and that was I like that.
Yeah.
Citrus in the sky.
No, like, see, you got to recognize something, Principe, right? Is you don't sound like anybody else, right? So you got to be confident in your style and the way that you deliver it, right? Don't worry about trying to be somebody else. Don't worry about following the greatest or the worst. You just worry about being the best poet that you are. That's it. And like I said, you keep getting better every time you rip. Let every poem build your confidence in the best of ways, man, because I'm telling you, you're getting better, right? And he said, that citrus in the skyline, that was just beautiful, right? Become one with the sun, right? The daylight eyes, like, yo, come through with the Daywalker reference. Like, I'm with that, right? The war between love and hate, right? Make sure your message is clear so they won't be deceived by what they receive, right? And then the last poem, Enter My Bloodstream, you know, that positive reinforcement, that does make all the difference, sir. I don't care what level you're on, what you do, where you do it. That positive reinforcement helps you to propel forward. And you're always going to get it here. So make sure you come through. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for coming through. I'm telling you, man, keep rocking. Keep rocking. All right. We have reached the last 5 folks on the guaranteed list. And so far, we have 2 folks on the good luck round. So let's keep it going. Coming up next, the gentleman in the fly Giants hat, all the way out on the West Coast, got his instrument strapped on. Love when this cat comes through because he's always got a great song attached to it. The one and only Bill Elkins is here, y'all. Let these folks know where they can find you, Bill. It is always great to see you. Please.
Good to see you, Elemental. Good to see you all. I can be found on Instagram, Midwestern Bill 51. Anyway, I'd like to do an original. It's a song I wrote a few years ago. One of my favorite cities in the world where I like to go, Paris, except this time with the Olympics going on soon. That's Jean Paris. I hope you like it. I played it before, but it's one of my favorite songs. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. La la la. January, January, singular city of hopes and dreams, fills me with yearning so mystical and true. Rising at daybreak, Latin quarter to La Mora, stop for espresso and croissants. An exhilarating morning indeed, most delightful place to be. La 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 la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la. January, January, artisan city on the Seine, Boulevard Saint-Germain to La Dou Mago, sipping hot chocolate under chilly autonomous sky. An exhilarating morning indeed, a most delightful place to be. La 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 la. La la la, January. La 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 la. January, January. La 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 la. La la la. La la la. La 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 la. La la la. La la la. January, January, city of music, art, and bohemian life. Les Troyens at the Bastille and Norma the Garnier. Late night cafe dinners and a stroll along the Champs-Élysées. An exhilarating evening indeed, a most delightful place to be. La 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 la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la. January, oh January, land of Berlioz, Sartre, and Camus. Vibrant cafes, stimulating banter and jazz, discussing Nietzsche's will to power over espresso and croissants. An intellectual haven indeed, a magnificent place to be. My city of all cities, Paris. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, there's nothing that says I love you more than writing an entire song. I'm telling you. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Bill Elkins.
Thank you,
Bill.
Thank you,
Now that
everybody.
melody is
bien.
stuck in my head.
Great
Way to go,
song.
Bill.
Très bien, super.
I think I'll be humming it tomorrow as I walk about.
Yeah,
That's amazing. That's beautiful.
I sure go for Benet right now. Yay.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
All
Thank
right,
you so
Bill.
much.
Listen, and then what you do, see, Bill Elkins is one of those folks who has his flow locked in, right? So you sing with so much fervency because you believe what you say, and you only write what you believe. That's why it comes off that way. Every time you sing, we can feel the vibrations. We can feel the frequencies that you're emitting because it comes off the same way that you wrote it as absolute truth, right? And artists in City on the Sand, who wouldn't want to be there? Who wouldn't feel that type of inspiration when you're there, right? Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. Like that melody, that groove, like you're one of a kind, sir. And what I do want to say thank you for is for making sure that every time we hear a musician on our platform, they're always different. Everyone has their own style, and no one is trying to compete with anyone. No one is trying to bleed into anyone's style. Everyone has their own uniqueness. From Catman Bill to Bill Elkins to CCR Schrager to Joski C. All of you are so magnificently unique. I appreciate you all. Thank you. All right. Coming up next, listen, strap yourselves in. I was just rapping with this cat. Shout out Concrete Generation. Shout out the vets in the building. Semper Fi. Shit, man. What am I missing? Shout out Swanye West. Shout out Double Trouble. Y'all done messed around and let two of the best get down. You will see more of these cats. The one and only CP Mays in the building, the damn razor blade, that damn razor blade shaved with. Let these folks know where they can find you, man. You know what it is. Take it away.
Hey everybody. Can y'all hear me? I rarely rock with headphones. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm CP Mays at Insta, CP Mays at Facebook. Some good stuff is happening this month. I had the pleasure of doing Global Bipolar Day recently. Like it's been fun. It's been really fun and really good to be a poet, you know. I started thinking about the origin of sound and all of that. And I was thinking about like when I first hit the scene, like fresh out the Marine Corps, like touchdown in a city and a state that wasn't my hometown, and how everybody was on the jazzy, trying to become the funk in the right ear, something on the left, like that Love Jones style poetry at the time. And there wasn't room for me, principally. But I stayed true to my path, and I didn't want to sound like anyone else, and it made room for itself, you know? So here's one of the first poems that ever got recorded, and it started trickling out to the web, and that daylight switch hit, and then it was like, oh shit, there's Maze. The poem's called I Want to Destroy Something Right Now. Don't fuck it up, Maze. I want to destroy something right now. Maybe I should start with the lady that gave birth to the baby that murdered my Marine Corps brother. Move on to the demons in that dark place that keeps me penning poems to win back God's grace. Maybe murder metaphor or a microphone. Some say there's a baby Jesus breathing in the back of my jawbone, writing into this concrete generation, generating God birthed me from concrete and stone. Concrete ocean of love me, leave me, love me the fuck alone. I want to destroy something right now. Because at the end of every night, I debate whether I want to hate myself or hurt myself. My chest plate is a collection plate of past the hat features, fears. And if I don't force myself to wake up in the morning, then maybe this life wasn't my birthright. Because honestly, honesty's hung over, heartbroken, homeless, and hardly has the courage to speak. She taught me that truth. Absolute concrete. Most of our wounds are self-inflicted. And my preferred method of madness is water torture, brainstorms, keep what I kill flesh. It's just a living will that I keep track of by burying what I write in passage. 32 tombstones in my mouth, the Marine Corps taught me how to smile at my burial rites of passage. For I've been passing by people, passing each other on the pavement, passing out judgments as if they're auditioning for the role of God. Exodus of exorcists, ignorance is bliss, willing to go half on a baby with 2 slit wrists. We are extending our family like failures, and my heart's a hard copy, rough draft that's hard to goddamn edit. So, dear Mother Mary, since separation from your afterbirth, I've been searching for my afterlife. I left my self-esteem in the corners of your womb, and I've been looking for it in other women since then. Mommy, there's a mole in my midst, birds in my walls, Jack Daniels playing dress up with the skeletons in the closet of my tongue. I woke up this morning with a hellified halo hangover and nothing to put on, so I walked out of my house wearing nothing but thick skin. Last night's cigarette smoke, spooning with the keys of hope in my locks and an open door in my mouth that I'd never learned how to close. So you called me a poet. So I hit the road with one spot change of clothes, hoping the concrete can keep these keepsakes safe, because of late my lungs keep me up like Christ on the cross. I left my life in between your legs, and I've been walking in the light ever since then, because I am a direct insult to what the fuck Satan infested time in. There's a poem still burning in my back bedroom, y'all. And I want to destroy something right now. Poem. Thanks, y'all.
Like the quick, you know what I mean? After an assassin like kills everybody and then he has to catch the quick. That's what we're waiting on right there. All right, that ready? Got it. Unmute yourself. Give it up for CP. Man.
I love how he finishes the poem and
do or
goes.
die. Yes, sir.
An open door in my mouth that I never learned how to close.
Oh, that's a
Say
lie.
that.
That's a lie. That's a lie. And the
Thank y'all.
corner of the womb line after saying Mother Mary. That's
When I mean, always, man, always CP.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
AJ in the house.
Brother.
He said, since I was separated from your afterbirth, I've been searching for the afterlife. Come on, man. Like, what? Like, what? Right? Move on to the demon, right? To win back God's grace, right? A baby Jesus breathing in the back of my throat. Like, this dude. He said, I wake up, right? Trying to decide whether I want to hate myself or hurt myself. Like, that's just real, right? Most of our wounds are self-inflicted. As a matter of fact, like, sorry. Water torture is my favorite. Brainstorms. Like, make it flood. Like, dangerous. 32 tombstones in my mouth. Come on, man. Half on a baby with 2 slit wrists. Right? Dear Mother Mary, right? Since separation from your afterbirth, I've been in search for my afterlife. The skeletons in the closet of my tongue. I left my life between your legs. There's still a poem burning in my back bedroom, y'all. This dude, he does this, man. For real. That's the one and only CP Mays, man. Appreciate you, Mays. Again, shout out to folks, man. Love to the folks. Appreciate you. Make sure you plug it in. You'll see Mays soon. Coming up next, our resident piano man. This cat right here is all kinds of incredible. And listen, I'm excited. I saw him in one spot earlier, and now he's sitting in the big chair, right? This is like the Captain Picard. He's you know what I mean, sitting in the damn chair, ready to warp 9 on him. The one and only CCR Chagra. Take us where you gonna take us, man. Great to see you. Please take it away.
Right. If I was your mama, I would spoon feed you every word in this book. That's my book. I'll punch the little thing and I'll put up I opened the Patreon that's not even started. Somebody's telling me I should do my first thing there with like a concert that I've never done. So it's got no friends, no likes. It's not even set up, but I'll put that when I'm done with this. My first chapbook in publishing, Prep Plus 22 Publishing with other poets, is going to be Kathleen. That's coming along a little bit. It's called I Don't Write Poetry and You Can't Make Me. Those words literally birthed a poet that wasn't there. 2 years later, 600 poems poured out of her. There's going to be a chapbook of the ones fitting that theme. And then Yester Now on theme. This is Yester Now, the poem book and the song that came out of you guys and this venue. And the word that needed to be born, and I don't know if that's on theme or is theme or was theme or will be theme, but it's that. And I'm dusting this off. I haven't been playing and writing much, but I am working with a guy, Derek Bossy, who's transcribing things. So my sheet music shit is starting to move forward on this. Starting with I Think I Will Not Die Today is going to be a sheet music soon. I remember the first day that came to be called Yester Now. Back when I spent all my time on There's Got to Be a Better Time to Come. Beyond living in all the sadness of life's a burden, and that is all there is. Looking back, it was to see time ending and never cause the harm life handed me. While searching for a dream come true place they called setting your soul free into the Yester Now. I love you, Yester Now. The moment is the only time of living. I would have never found my way here without this moment with you. I love you. Yester Now. I remember the many yesterdays since the first Yester Now came to be. When the burden of living searched for the calmness of breathing to find us at peace. Yet I was living in the slip of time, and in the same time the present slipped away. Looking back, and all those futures passing through me like a time loop that was stuck inside my head while living cluelessly in a world of lies where only hate and fear's realities exist. Then I found yesterday I love you, yes and now. The moment is the only time we're living. I would have never found my way here without this moment with you. I love you. Yes to now. I can tell you all about the years that followed when the devil and the angel wore one face. When I was lost, spending the future cost inside a single coin that only flipped me off. Well, I was living as if you can possess time, yet the saddest fact is time possesses you. I was reaching, touch just to feel like I was in tomorrow, to discover it was myself fighting back. Till I came upon the future's ruins, where every future made of safe fear came to rest. Then there the future's gravestone sat and looked right through me at the exact same time that I was looking back. And it read, the moment you let go of time, you'll come here to rest your warring head. Yeah, there were countless times I vowed to never trust love. And at the same time, I just give up all my hope. Fighting through the grip of ages, endless ages, harming others, just to feel that I'd win life back. Still something deep inside my mind was breaching how each moment dies, so peace and love might live. Through all the portals born of no possessions, onto grateful moments, birthing yes to now. Yes to now. I love you, yes to now. The moment is the only time of living. I would have never found my way here without this moment with you. I love you. Yesterday. Nuyo.
This dude, like he just says "I love you" in a way that it just sounds so brand new every time. Unmute yourself, give it up for CC Arshagro.
Nice one,
CC,
Nice one.
CC,
What
like
up,
I see
C?
a
That's a
montage
beautiful
of like
piece.
a kid
Yeah.
growing up all the way to like he made it to the Olympics or some shit. Like in the yesterday was just playing in the background. It's this montage of all these things happen. Dope song, man. Dope
Die
song.
the good death. That's what it's all about. Die the good death every day, and then every week, and then every moment, and just keep going.
Yeah,
A lot
baby.
like you.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
Well,
baby.
I hope you take this right. Some of the best poetry comes when the poet's being self-indulgent, and the pleasure you gave off in physically giving up that poem was just a huge wave.
I'm trying to apologize less and just disappear inside doing it more. Just going someplace, just disappear inside it, like, and just knowing that you guys, your energy is like around. That's the other half of it. It's kind of like alone together thing.
Yeah.
It's not even here. It's someplace bigger. Like the sky, man. We all be the sky.
No,
Joski gets it. We all be the sky.
when you find
Josie, write that
yourself,
song. We all be the sky.
when you find yourself in a pack, and the pack protects every single member of said pack, you start to move different. Your tactics become different. Each individual movement becomes different, right? When you move in a level of fearlessness that is comfortably savage, oh, you make magnificent art because you step into exactly who you want to be, fearlessly. And every stroke of your pen becomes fearless. That is when your artistry begins. Appreciate you, CC. So look, we are going to finish the guaranteed list with two people that are no doubt going to change what we know as an atmosphere, what we know as a galaxy, because these next two poets are just incredible. Storm God's in the building. Coming up first, this cat I mentioned earlier, his cat's like a sonic boom, man. Like, for real. He's just like a sonic boom. For real. The one and only Zoom Konto in the building. Let these folks know where they can find you, man. It is always great to see you, brother. Please, take it away.
Thank you, everyone. And thank you for all the beautiful poetry that came before me. I wrote this a few hours ago. It's entitled The Hypnotic Wizardry of Melody, and it's to theme. The first sound that gave us the drum was the heartbeat, whose home was a hollow contraption some say was inspired by ironsmiths after the shape of a spearhead. While some say man does not get the credit save for sleeping under a hollowed out tree and hearing the majestic sound made when the wind stuck its hand through the crevices dug out by woodpeckers to a seductive rhythm. Yet still some say the Anunnaki came down with a fresh pair of ears to hear all forms of percussion that we had missed, from the clashing of daggers in mid-air while hummingbirds dug in between the blades, creating multiple sharp sounds at 75 beats per second. Oh, the many children born whose first cry never left the delivery room, to get spun by weaving looms into the warmest masterpieces of weeping that the world had ever beheld. And the factories that shut down before the music our worn-out parents produced on the line could be made to withstand the test of time, and they could feed off the royalties for generations to come. Think how many gorillas beat their chests in the wild before the largest djembe drums, which take the tallest men standing on the tallest footstools to bring to sound, and deafened the ears of demons way before organized religion. Imagine all those sounds and more rolled into one to originate a new music these record executives could not commodify. A melody so out of their reach that instead of Spotify, each person that wished to listen filed up in one single line as a cow horn from the majestic kettle of Rwanda dishes out the hypnotic wizardry of harmony that wanders into their ears, and all they have to do is to commit it to memory, to never once sing it out loud, just to hum it inside their soul, because this music would be the kind that makes martyrs out of its singers, the kind that has them frog marched into the town square to account for their treason. This music would be reason why riot policemen place barricades in front of presidential palaces and government buildings, because there is no way you will listen to it and not know that there has to indeed be a better way. Zomkond.
Listen, if there is a better way, you better believe Zogoto's gonna find it. Unmute yourself, give it up for Zogoto!
Goto, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Whoa! Listening, and then the soul. What was that line again? I just got to hear that again. That line where you're listening, and then it's like with the soul. What was that? I got to hear that.
Yo, this dude right here, man, and I continue to tell y'all this is the greatest community in the world. I continue to say that, right? Some people don't always believe me, but I'm telling you. And we continue to show you, right? He said the first sound that gave us the drum was the heartbeat. What? Right? In the hollowed out tree, the woodpecker with the hypnotic rhythm, 75 beats per second, right? Whose first cry never left the delivery room. Come on, man. The sound that deafens the ears of demons well before organized religions. Come on, man. Come on, man. The hypnotic wizardry of harmony, man, right? Makes mothers out of its sinners. You're ridiculous with it, dude. Like, for real. I appreciate you, man. For real, for changing the atmosphere as he does religiously. Appreciate you, Zomkonto. Make sure you are plugging in. That cat's all kind of crazy. All right. Last poet on the guaranteed list. This celestial divine being is about to bless you. And I'm telling you, if you are unaware, please prepare yourself for the one and only Oshun Yoyen. It is always great to see you. Let these folks know where they can find you. Please take it away.
I can be found in the usual places right now: Facebook, Instagram. I wrote this poem a long time ago. It's kind of one of my signature pieces, but it fits a theme. Okay, so I'm doing it. I love your voice. It's rich, dark maple syrup straight from the tree, running over rough bark, just pooling into possibilities. Your voice, 5 octaves, morning deep, just out of slumber. Heavy, with what should have been our night before and the magic that lingers the morning after. Your voice is full of, excuse me, your voice is full of promises kept, dreams realized, and my destiny waiting. It's midnight meditations embracing intimate intentions, seeking secrets whispered between our eyes and silent lips in a kiss. Still, it's the improvisation of jazz, the rhythm in my blues, reds, and yellows, a down-home washtub bass vibrating, come and get me in the hardwood floor of my soul. Your voice is love courting peppered passion, tenderness seducing joy into a tryst with trust, shadow kneeling to light, inspiration defying doubt, hope hugging cynicism into gentle submission. Your voice is all that is man to me, and my men are always gods. It's Allegra's tricks, jokes, and lessons commanded by Ashe. It's Ogun's ironclad protection wrapped in silken stars. It's the sharp crack of Shango's lightning bolt ripping nonsense from the obvious. It's Orumala's sacred libation of tears pouring into Ifa's running river of prayers answered. It just resonates with a divine sound that brought the universe into existence. Your voice is full of admiration for all that a woman is and can be to a man. I just have to hear it, and I'm there. It curls my toes. I love, I love, I love your voice.
Yo, yo, if I ever heard that, I would be done for. Unmute yourself, give it up for Oshun, yo, yeah!
Oh, Shun, that was amazing.
I love how you're like the voice
Oh,
of the spirits all the time, you know, that like endearment to the gods, to ancestry, and that always resonates in the poetry, and it's such a joy to hear.
And the respect and self-respect balance. Self-respect is so powerful. And then and then the respect of the gods and back and forth. That's beautiful.
Again, we dealing with planets. We are interplanetary, folks. We are interplanetary. And let me tell you, listen, like I don't know, that would touch me. I'm like, wait, is she talking to me? Like, is she talking about my voice? Like, hold on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that mine? Like, yo, when someone tells you something like that, there's no denying it, right? She said it sounds like maple syrup from the tree just pooling into possibilities. What? Yes, ma'am. I do want some of that on my pancakes. I sure do. I sure do. It sounds like it's full of promises kept. The improvisation of jazz, right? Your voice is love, right? Cynicism into gentle submission. Ripping nonsense from the obvious, like I just have to hear it and I'm here and I'm there. Like what? I just have to hear it and I'm there. That's heavyweight work. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your magnificence with us. Truly, truly appreciate you. All right, folks. We have reached the good luck round. I appreciate all of y'all for hanging out with us this evening, for rocking with the guaranteed list. Let's get to this good luck round because we have got 3 heavy hitters in the building this evening. Coming up first, been rocking with us since we jumped off. We about to get that work, I promise you. Mufasa, let these folks know where they can find you online. Come on. Let's get it. I know you've been rocking with us. Let's get it. Unless you need a moment, then we can move forward, right? And I'll make sure we come right back. But if you're ready to rock, you let me know. All right. Let's go. All right. Check it out. So we are definitely going to come back. But check it out. Mufasa, we're going to come back to you, right? But we got a cat in the building. It's been a minute since he's been here. But this cat is mad active. Listen, every time I see my stuff moving around, this cat's in the mix. Runs some stuff at 7 in the morning every morning. This cat is so plugged into inspiration. If you ever felt that you needed it, make sure you plug in. And this cat is pretty damn dope with it. The one and only AJ Houston in the building. Let these folks know where they can find you, bro. It's great to see you again, man. Please take it away.
Appreciate it. Good to see you too, man. I'm saying you can find me every morning at 7:07 a.m. Pacific on Instagram. And it's branching. I'm on Instagram and TikTok too, both at 7:07 a.m. And today was show the episode 848 in a row. So today was episode 848. So I'm gonna go and get into this poem. This is I'm editing my last book that was 496 pages of poetry. But I'm editing it now and I'm adding a couple of things to it. So when I finish, it'll probably be like 640 pages of all new work. Anyway, it's in my 10th book. Anyway, title of this poem is How to Use the Hashtag. Nothing ever stays the same. Either grows, shrinks, wrinkles, crumbles. There's always pressure to be. I actually mean to be. Not being has never really been a thing. Even before young William borrowed the phrase from whomever he consistently borrowed phrases from. Hashtag challenge. The challenge is to find yourself through the rubble, heartache, chaos, finger pointing. There are times you will be discouraged. You won't even like you. Doubt will fill every crack and crevice your skin hides from public viewing. Regret will occupy every space in your chest. Even your heart will redirect its affection to an undeserving, unsuspecting bystander. Hashtag lost. You will not be aware of where you are sometimes. You will arrive, discover yourself present in the most devious of moments. Time never picks favorites or colors or sides or people. You will think it's enough to just survive. Hashtag survival. Hashtag breath. Keep breathing. Remain in constant motion. Could it be the purpose of all this breathing and lifing is expanding our individual capacity to think? Hashtag knowledge. Maybe knowledge can only grow inside of us. You won't see it. Will not know it is there. No one will see it. Family, friends, associates, no one will know it is there, not even you, until nothing stays the same. Hashtag nothing. You will not see it coming or going, sprinting towards you, running away. You won't even notice. Gone when it gets here. Gone has a way of abandoning us the minute we believe we found comfort. Hashtag changes. Hashtag just be you. Can you remember the first time a hashtag precursored an idea, position, a movement? Hashtag keep it moving. Hashtag stop. Hashtag don't quit. Hashtag believe in yourself. Hashtag love. Either no one said or no one knew. Maybe we never asked the proper questions. How can the hands or handles of a hashtag hold so much blood? So many bodies, all that pain. Hashtag acquittal. Hashtag body cam failure. Hashtag not again. Hashtag I thought I lived here. Hashtag cheers filled with bullets. Hashtag bullets filled with tasers. Which case this time? Which court? Which state? How many bullets? How many officers? How many unseen videos? Whose name is attached? How old? Was it mass? Which is now 4 or more. Was it a letter? Was there a letter, a note, a manifesto? Hashtag justice. Hashtag peace. Hashtag no liberty here. Hashtag AK. Hashtag gun stop. How many schools last year? How many children? What ages? Can you vote to overturn? You can vote to overturn Roe, but not to address the Second Amendment. What about Congress? What about the Senate? Did it begin with Black Lives Matter or Trayvon? Hashtag Emmett. Hashtag George. Hashtag Brianna. How many can you count without Google or Alexa's assistance? Maybe we would never know how to use a hashtag. How to squeeze a body into a pound sign. Do you remember? Do you remember it used to just be a pound sign? Hashtag age limits. Hashtag privilege. Hashtag how young must you be to wear one proper? Are they gender specific or just come in unarmed Black?
So this cat just came in with a whole like wrecking ball that just beat you down with it like that, huh? Got you. Unmute yourself. Give it up for AJ
Amazing.
AJ.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Rolling up the
Hashtag
sleeves,
stop
Joe
playing.
Owens, living every day.
Remember, it used to just be a pound sign. That's a very powerful
Yeah.
line.
Hashtag kick ass.
Yes, hashtag
Hashtag only 600 pages of new shit.
Hashtag prolific.
Right.
Yeah, the big
Hashtag
long
only
setup
episode
in the
800
poem
something
was
something.
wonderful, and then you
Hashtag
swerved into the
848,
finish.
right? Hashtag lightweight flex, right?
Whoa.
Hashtag lightweight champion. Like, yo, let me tell you, man. Listen, that whole mix right there, right? And I loved how you flipped. Book number 10, right? Like you know, snuck that Too Short line in there, like album number 10. Like, bruh, come on, man. People struggle with one, and you threw a 0 on the back of that joke. Like, come on. How to use a hashtag, right? Never being has never been a thing. Hashtag challenge, right? Doubt will fill every crack and crevice. Hashtag loss. Hashtag survival. Hashtag breath. Keep breathing. Hashtag nothing. Gone when it gets here. Hashtag changes. Hashtag just be you. Hashtag keep it moving. Either no one said or no one knew, right? Who knew the handle of a hashtag could hold so much blood? Which case this time? Like, isn't that the travesty in America? Which case this time? I always called it the lottery. That's what it seems like to me. Which state is which police department is gonna get the damn is gonna hit the lottery this time to get to shoot them? Was there a letter? A manifesto? Hashtag Emmett? How to squeeze a body into a pound sign, like people still call it a pound sign. How to squeeze a body. Listen. Appreciate you for coming through, man. Make sure you plug in with AJ Houston every morning, 7:07. Cat's been rocking for a while. Trust and believe. You don't get those kind of numbers unless you are actually influencing and inspiring the people. Appreciate you for coming through, bro. Don't be a stranger. Coming up next, yo. I don't know how such a magnificent monster could have such a tiny name. I don't. But you're about to experience what I'm talking about. Maddie is in the building. Come on, baby. Let these folks know where they can find you. It's always great to see you. Come on. Take it away.
Hi, guys. Good to see you. I'll drop my Instagram in the chat. It's Matildad0. I wrote this poem a minute ago before I moved out of the Bay. And I wrote this about being autistic and how movies speak and speaking in quotes and understanding the world through film has helped me a lot. So I make a lot of movie references in this anyway. Dr. Thema said to me last week, if you watch TV dramas to fall asleep, you should be asking yourself, why do I find trauma relaxing? I have been cataloging depictions of every felt thing I cannot say in my own words. I'm autistic. I speak fluent TV. I quote the film, and there I can remember myself in this body. There's a commercial with a woman in a dress advertising a vacuum cleaner. She drinks because she has children. She wears a polka dot dress. I learned how to cross my legs from her. I mimic the way she pours her coffee. There is a massive dog crate, a potty training cage lining the limits of this city, dressed up as a welcome sign, and I am confined to this place. I am the Truman Show baby. They cast me at age 2. If I don't see you myself soon, good afternoon, good evening, good night. What have you been watching? I got lonely enough to think the homeless people are my parents trying to break into the set to find me. I get lonely enough sometimes I watch the Truman Show and I imagine this is all just the before part. before I discover that my wide open heart has actually captured the nation, and they, as a thank you, let me go free through the glowing red exit, welcome sign. Tell me if this is normal or if I am my own unabridged limbic system kicking and doused in gasoline. While David Attenborough is saying goodbye, and I'm sorry, and then signing off and dying of old age, leaving the set, return to the source we're killing. I broadcast my wounds for mass media consumption in hopes I am entertaining to you when I'm dying. If I die, my friends, all paid actors, show up for the funeral. There's a sharp pain working its way from my television into my body. It chimes and chimes and chimes notification until it puts me to sleep. I quote it in dream speech. I sit up out of bed gasping, true crime specials sometimes so intoxicating. We actually call them sweet. We actually eat them. Why are you relaxing in the apocalypse, if not for the intentional programming of fear culture? When was the last school shooting? When did Hamas strike? Turn reality off and tune into another murder mystery. Turn Hallmark. The itch is alive and breathing down your neck right now. So you find a support group for this type of insomnia. You think that you're sick for turning away from reality to the video game or to the drink or to the next razor blade. My headstone is going to read, she tried so hard to make sense of this place. And then sound mixing is going to get my Oscar. I get best supporting actress post-mortem. Cut to credit scene. Cut to YouTube, cut to dopamine extension, cut to Greta Thunberg takes the knife from my static rage and is carried off by police. Good night. A sharp pain stabs through my writing. Good morning. I don't want to talk about complacency anymore when there are fighter jets mic'd up and tuning the forks in our spine to a new normal. Good afternoon. The sound of all this crying makes the TV really hard to listen to. Good night. Wake up, you crybaby. Come outside. I can skin my knee and prove it don't hurt as much as complacency, as much as 7 billion frogs boiling in the water at once. There's a hope shaped like a real terror at the edge of your fingertips. I am asking you to reach past the film strip to your heavily sedated grief. They will keep this show running till your parents cash the checks of your Truman Show. Your royalties are sweating hundreds in the nosebleed seats, unmedicated, miseducated. Dr. Thema said that it would be near impossible to change the channel, to turn this phone off, but on the static revelry, there is an alternate director's cut ending. So I'm trying to make you look up to watch that. Attenborough elects himself the new voice of capital G God in this one and lowers the temperature in here. Thunberg gives a speech uninterrupted by ableist, far-right Nazi quilted haters. From this reclining lazy boy, I can make the genocide feel like euphoria. We are all going to be dancing in the streets one day. Why not before the riots break? Why not do it awake before they bury us, before we suffocate in the dust, before the cell towers will inevitably erase us and everything we know we downloaded to use how to survive? There is a ring of dark ink lining my bathtub where the dead girl crawls out of my television at age 12. I am Maddie's holy bruising pages. I am trying to matter before they put the wrong quote on my headstone so I can make the words mine and matter. So if I see you, good night. If I wake you, good morning. May we use these stacks of collected memorabilia, DVDs and TV sets, surround sound speaker systems too big to install these days, Marvel lore, cult classic context to make something original. Cook the middle part down to today so tomorrow can exist. Make an original period piece for all of us 7 billion frogs boiling in the water on this day and for generations, passing down archaic violence till it evolves past blood just into our phones and then the lights in our hands, making our faces bright while we die slow in a genocide disguised as some kind of dopamine exercise.
Guys, that's some sort of dopamine exercise. Unmute yourself, give it up for Maddie.
Oh my God,
Oh,
Maddie.
Maddie.
That was amazing.
See, Maddie,
I need,
you're so
I need a
valuable.
copy of that. I need that in my life, man. I
Whoa.
need that in my
Fucking
life. I need a copy of
What
that.
transcend
possesses your
fucking
pen?
art.
Like,
That
what
was
really possesses your pen? It's
Fame,
like,
that was incredible.
popularity, self-importance.
I want to know what you're
wow.
going to write when you leave the place you are now.
You're just gonna not stop writing.
Good night, good morning. That's all I got. Good night, good morning.
I know. Good night, good morning. Yeah.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
Wow. Good shit.
Wow. Just be done
You,
yet.
it's unbelievable how much it's not easy to transcend your medium and then your species. You fucking, that is the best bitch slap in the world ever. Because it's like, man, how do you salute and fuck you at the same time?
Yo,
You know?
I
You're
thought
so
y'all-
valuable. You're so valuable. You're so loved. Community. This is one of the reasons community. Thank you for letting me go on. This is one of the reasons that community, it doesn't get any better than here. You know, it doesn't get any better than the community and your peeps and your peers who love you for real, and they'll catch you when you're up and down, not just looking up and coattailing bullshit. CP knows this. He's nodding. Fucking Zumkondo knows. It's bullshit. The bigger than how beautiful this is here and you are to this contribution. It doesn't get better. It gets lonelier. Might get richer. Might get you some props, some weed, some tail. But it won't get you. It won't bring you home. Won't bring you home.
No.
And we love
But
you. We love you,
This
Maddie.
is where you find it, though, right? Appreciate you for that, CC, truly, right? Because all of us, all of our peers, all of our contemporaries need to know what they really invoke, right? Because listen, I've said this plenty of times, and this is just another iteration of that. Some people do this, but we do this. We do this. This is chromosomal. Do you understand? You know what I'm saying? This is oxygen, folks. And Maddie just reminded you of that. So again, top down, right from the blacksmith all the way to Maddie, getting all the way down. Why do I find trauma relaxing? Right? There, I could be myself in this body. Dressed up as a welcome sign. Before my wide open heart captured the nation, right? We call them sleep, we actually eat them. Turn reality off, tune into another murder mystery. Isn't that reality in itself, though? She tried so hard to make sense of this place, right? I get best supporting actress post-mortem? Wake up, you crybaby. I've heard that so much in my life. Reach past the film strip to your heavily sedated grief. David Attenborough, the new voice of capital G God. Listen, that dude, listen, I'm a fan of the nature show. So yeah, he does kind of think he is the capital G. Believe it. I can make the genocide feel like euphoria. I mean, before the Cerro Towers will eventually erase us, I am Maddie's holy bruising pages. Passing down the archaic violence. Listen, if what you do is archaic violence, the next generation would be happy to have it. Appreciate you, Maddie, for coming through, for rocking with us, for staying with us, for just doing what you do with the good luck round. All of y'all, appreciate you. Mufasa, I tried to reach out to you. We are going to wrap things up, folks. Listen, to every single poet who touched the mic this evening, as I mentioned, from the blacksmith, Michael Sindler, to the dopest. Hold up. Mufasa's in the building. Yo, let's do it. Yo, I'm going to make sure I listen. Everybody who's rocking, I'm going to make sure you got time to rock. Mufasa, you in the building rocking with us?
Yeah, I'm rocking with y'all.
Let's
Thanks for
do
having
it,
me.
y'all. Hey, Mufasa in the building. Come on. He closing out the night, y'all. Let's do it. Come on, Mufasa. Take it away.
All right. This poem is called Voice. I wrote this when I had that new rhinovirus that took away people's voices. I had laryngitis. So I wrote this when I didn't have any. And it goes, just because I lost my voice does not mean I cannot be seen or heard. I'm going to say that again. Just because I lost my voice does not mean I cannot be seen or heard. My presence demands acknowledgement. The only thing heavier than my footsteps on the surface is the breaths that I take containing the remnants of an unseen battlefield, and in the same breath, banalities and affection to show that even though love is a battlefield, there's always room for compassion. My chest carries the reverberation of my heart that pumps the blood of kings and warriors throughout my veins. My name means king. And as a king, my presence, along with the accolades in the form of badges of honor that engrave themselves on my skin, is worthy of recognition. I do not need my voice to be revered. These hands have written and committed sins, tragedies, banalities, catastrophes, and has often caused fatalities. Yet they yell in my name is a broken king, better than a mad one. The only thing my voice gives me is the power to split clouds and bring down the thunder myself. To uproot weeds of pain from your garden of life and replace them with flowers of flourishing. To manifest dreams and utilize the power of life and death on my tongue. Just because my voice is lost does not mean I cannot be seen or heard. Why do I need to speak when my actions alone speaks volumes? And that is that poem.
My actions alone speak volumes. You better believe it. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Mufasa.
Mufasa!
Awesome.
Wrap it up.
What the wait?
See, that's just, I mean, the segue, the closer, and then the closer, and then the voice, and then the voiceless with a voice. I mean, come on.
You know what I mean? This is a oop on the alley.
It's like, thank you for not saying that was hard to follow, because everyone being yourself, that was a perfect example there.
You have to come here more often, Mufasa.
Yeah.
Mufasa, you were amazing. Guys, Mufasa has been such a great supporter, even though he doesn't make it to all the online open mics, but he comes to many of the in-person programs at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. So,
Put the
Mufasa,
Spidey
we
ears
love
on the hat. Oh, the Spidey eyes. Come on. Come
Thank you,
on.
Mufasa.
Right.
That's a powerful poem.
Yo, he is in the building. Most of the he is in the building for real. I appreciate you. Go listen, Ron. Listen. Listen, all these folks, for real. Like, we don't always get a chance to, blend the worlds together. Right? But Mufasa's one of those cats. And we appreciate you for coming through. Just like, again, Ron is in the building, right? We don't always get a chance to get into that mix. But listen, this is what we do. This is how we do. Listen, the greatest community in the world. I appreciate you, Ron, so much for what you do. We got to get Ron out of here because he's got to go all the way up to the BX. Thank you so much, everyone, for rocking with us this evening. I truly appreciate you. For every single poet, every single musician who touched the mic this evening, thank you so very much for spending your Thursday night. Really, make sure you are plugging in with the website, get you some merch, represent on your side of the world. Listen, we're going to end the night like this. Until we meet again, may this energy we conjured this evening supercharge the rest of your week. Take this power. Inspire others, energize creativity as we all hope to do through the spirit of Miguel Agarin. Your voice is appreciated, necessary, and always valuable in this space. Thank you for sharing it with us. On behalf of the greatest community in the world, it has truly been a pleasure spending Thursday night with y'all. Till next week, peace. Blessings.